Hello, everyone. This is Mike again. We're in week 2. Great job so far. There's only one student that has not taken the quiz. This is Sunday night right now, about 9:30. So anyway, if you're that one person, please, I hope you get on before Monday morning so you can finish that up. It looks like there's plenty of discussion board comments. I'll be looking more at that tomorrow. So good job there so far. So keep up the good work. I wanted to talk to you again. These weekly videos are pretty important in keeping you on track. I'll also use some of the time to give you some helpful hints on what's coming up the next week. So there's also the frequently asked questions section in the discussion boards. Remember, if you have any questions, post it there. Sometimes other students may have the answer and they may comment. And I'll add mine to it also. But anyway, there's another way of being able to get a hold of me. Let me check here. I'm trying to check off as we go. Trying to make sure it's taping. I already did one taping and it didn't work, so we're trying again. I'm doing this Sunday evening, so it looks like we're ready to go. Let's see. Discussion boards, typically I will go in and grade fully on Monday, but throughout the week I will make comments off and on, especially Monday night, Tuesday night, and then maybe again on Thursday. And I'll normally Thursday morning give a little update, kind of a your halfway through type update, and kind of see where everybody's at. Good job on the quizzes. Looks like the average is between an 8 and a 9, so good job on the quizzes. I also wanted to reiterate, I know many of you are working and trying to go take this class at the same time. And so make sure, if you are not going to be able to do a lot during the week, at least get on there on Monday, find out what is in store for you for the week. Try to figure out a way of getting your first discussion board by Tuesday or Wednesday to at least get it posted, and then coming back on Thursday and Friday to do any posting to your peers that you might need to do. And then over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you can finish up in order to get all your points for that discussion board. Remember, there is a rubric about the discussion board and how I do points. I'm a little lenient on the first week as students are trying to get settled in, but I will follow that rubric as I start grading on throughout the weeks. Let's see here. Did that and did that. Make sure and try to do your best job on that first quiz. It looks like you all are off to a great start, but you do only get one shot at it, and if it's after Monday morning, that you've lost that shot. So try to make sure you're getting on time and getting things done. I wanted to talk a little bit about observation reports. Many of you have already started getting some of your observation hours in the way it sounds, so make sure that you're understanding the whole rubric. I did redo the rubric so that you have a little better idea as far as how many points are included and how you get those points. It is 300 points total, but I tried to make the rubric a little better to give you a chance to get all your points on there. But go ahead and listen to the audio. If you have questions, make sure and email me beforehand, because many of you, once you start putting your observation report together in October around week 9, it's kind of too late there because your schools will probably already be out of summer school. Most summer schools are over the end of June. So make sure and get those set up. Make sure that go over the rubric. Make sure to also submit as a Word doc, not as an Apple Pages or a Google Doc. Make sure and do it as a Word document. And make sure and also save with your first initial and last name. What I do is I utilize an app called Notability for my online classes so that I can make sure and make comments, and then I save it as a PDF and give you a copy online so you can see my notes since you're not in class with me the next day on there. Let's see here. So again, if you have any questions on the observation report, get those questions in now. That way I can make sure you all know what you need to do. Basically, though, the format of that needs to be that you take notes on that notes page, that worksheet that's provided, and you will need to either scan it or take a picture and then include it at the end of your observation report. Your observation report itself will be two separate deals in one document. You will have a regular education observation report that will include everything and answer all the questions related to the report, and then you will have a special education report that will also be related to everything to answer all the questions that are on that rubric when it comes to the special education side. Then you will also have one structured observation, and you can include that structured observation either as a regular education classroom or the special education classroom. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure that it's one of the students that is a special education student, and it's a 20-minute observation. There's an audio on it also, so if you have questions, listen to that, and then if you still have questions, email me, and you can set up a time. I'll give you a call, and we'll talk things through on there so that you know what you're doing on that also. So anyway, I think that's it on the observation reports. I'll probably give a couple more ideas there as we go through, but that does get you started. Basically, if you have questions, ask. Now let's go on to week 2. Week 2 is actually 2 chapters, and I know that's going to be a quick turnaround, but again, this is a 15-week 16-week class in 12 weeks, so there are some weeks that I have to go ahead and double up. What I've tried to do is make it so that they're not big chapters, but they are put together. So this one you will have Chapter 2 on planning and providing special ed services, and then you will have low incidence disabilities in Chapter 12. My suggestions is that you get started Monday. You work pretty hard on looking at the discussion board, and then trying to get the quiz taken by Wednesday or Thursday for that, and then jumping on to Chapter 12. You will see there's a chapter, a download, the PowerPoints. Look over the documents. There are some short videos in the teacher feature, help give you a little more understanding of special education and the planning, and then go ahead and move to Chapter 12. Chapter 12 is, I believe, just a quiz only on this part, and then some supplemental materials. But I'm trying to make sure that you have a variety of things to look at. Again, my hope is that you will get a good understanding through this class, a general understanding of what special education is like through this. Then go back to discussion board, make sure and see if you have any comments you need to reply to, and get your discussion board finished up on that part there. Then the following week we'll be doing a little bit more, but it will just be the one chapter. But I also wanted to talk about the observation as far as, again, reminding you that the summer schools for many schools are shortened and they're done by July. So that's why it's really critical, and I'll be on you, emailing you this and that and the other, if you do not get those things submitted to me, so that I know that you're on track. Because this is a requirement for the class. I cannot pass you in this class if you do not have the required observation. And you'll need to make sure that that required observation has a special education setting and a teacher that you are watching and seeing, and then a regular education teacher that has special education students in it in that other setting. So please make sure that you look at all that. If you have any questions, again, email me, call me. During the week, I'm normally in school from 7 to 3, 7 to 3:30. This week I think I am going to take off on Wednesday as a half day, so probably that will be how it'll look for me. Remember to email me if you have questions. I want to make this one a little bit short tonight, but I did want to get with you on next week. Keep up the great work. I'll monitor throughout the week. I normally get on Mondays to get things graded, and then back again later on in the week to see if everybody's keeping up with everything, and see if I have any questions that I need to answer. But I'm normally very easy to reach by email, so don't hesitate to email me and I'll get back with you. Hope you had a good weekend, and I'll see you next week in your discussion boards and make some comments there. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.